السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Now we'll make a revision of term 1 exam for grade 12 advanced inshallah UAE curriculum. First question, on which points the curve of x squared plus y squared minus 2y equals 0 has horizontal tangent. Horizontal tangent when the slope equals 0. Slope is the first derivative. So we have to get the first derivative and equal it to 0. Okay. This implicit derivative. Now we have now plus minus equal, so we have 4 terms. First one, the derivative is 2x, okay, 2x, and the second one يبقى x squared 2x, second one 2y y squared 2y prime minus 2 derivative of y prime يبقى 2y prime equal derivative of 0 is 0. Now we have to solve for y prime, the first derivative. So we will add negative 2x to other side. We will get 2y prime minus 2y prime equal negative 2x. Now we will take y prime common factor from this side. So we will get 2y minus 2 times y prime equal negative 2x. Opposite of multiplication, division. So we will divide by 2y minus 2 on the other side. We will get y prime equal negative 2x divided by 2y minus 2. We will equal this this expression by 0. Okay. By simplifying, firstly, we will take 2 common factor from denominator, 2 common factor, and eliminate 2 with 2. We will get negative x over y minus 1 equal to 0. Cross multiplication, so we'll get x equals 0. But the point has 2 coordinates, x and y. So we'll direct substitution in the main question or main equation. We will substitute x by 0. So we will get y squared minus 2y equals 0. Now we will get common factor, factorizing by common factor y. So we will get y times y minus 2 equals 0. So y equals 0 or y minus 2 equals 0. So y equals 0 or y equal 2. So there are 2 horizontal tangents at the point 0, x0, y0, and x0, y2. Okay, يبقى 2 points. Next question. Find the tangent line equation of the f of x equal square root of x plus 3 at x equal negative 2. Now we have x coordinate. We can get now y coordinate and slope at x equal negative 2 by first derivative. So first derivative is what about square root? Derivative of inside square root over 2 times the square root. Okay. Now slope, we have to substitute x by negative 2. So m slope equal 1 over 2 times square root of negative 2 plus 3. Negative 2 plus 3, 1. Square root of 1, 1. 1 times 2, 2. يبقى 1 over 2. So we have the slope 1 over 2. What about the point xy? We have x. Now we have to we must get y by substitute in f of x by x by negative 2. So y equal square root of negative 2 plus 3 equal square root of 1 equal 1. So x1 negative 2, y1 1, m equal half. The line equation formula is y minus y1 equal m times x minus x1. We have to substitute now. Y minus y1 equal 1 equal m اللي هو slope 1 over 2 times x minus x1 negative 2. We transfer negative 1 to other side by opposite sign. Y equal half times x minus negative positive, okay, positive 2, and negative 2 transfer the other side by opposite sign positive 2. So this is the tangent equation. Next question. Find the equation which perpendicular on f of x equal 3 times x minus 2 plus 1 at 0 and 2. Okay. Now, what about perpendicular? This line, the slope is 3. If we want the parallel line is the same slope, but if we want the perpendicular, we have to reciprocal. The denominator will be numerator and the numerator will be denominator and the opposite sign. So this 3 over 1 reciprocal ويبقى 1 over 3. This positive, opposite sign negative. So this is the slope of perpendicular line. And we have the point x1, y1, and m. So we will use the formula of equation y minus y1 equal m x minus x1. So we'll direct substitution. Y1 0, x1 3, m negative 1 over 3. So we'll get this formula. Okay. x1 0, y1 3. Okay. Now x minus 3x times negative 1 over 3 by negative 1 over 3x and transfer negative 3 on the other side by opposite sign يبقى plus 3. This is the perpendicular line. Next question. Suppose that h prime, not h prime of x equal n times the square root of h of x at the given point x, and the h double prime equal 18. h double prime equal 18. N greater than 0. Find the value of n. So we have h double prime equal 18. We have h prime. To get h double prime, we have to, or we must to derive or get derivative of the first one. So derivative of x prime, x double prime equal n constant يبقى n times. What is the rule of square root? Derivative of the inside of square root over 2 times the square root. Okay. Now h prime equal n times the square root of h. So we'll substitute h prime by n times square root of h. We have square root of h in the numerator and square root of h in the denominator. We can eliminate, okay, and n times n squared over 2. So we will get n squared over 2 equal 18. Opposite operation of division is multiplication. So we have to multiply both sides by 2. So we will get n squared equal 36. Opposite of power is root. So we have to get positive or negative square root of 36 because it's even. So we will get two solution, positive or negative. Square root of 36 equal square root of 6. But in this question, n greater than 0. So we ignore negative 6. So n equal positive 6. Next question. Find the derivative of f of x equal sine x squared over x squared. This is the what is this? What's this rule? This quotient rule. Okay, quotient rule. So we square the denominator, and the denominator times derivative of numerator. This trigonometric function, sine, derivative of sine, cosine, same angle, times the derivative of angle, x squared, derivative 2x, okay, minus numerator as it, times derivative of denominator, x squared, derivative 2x, okay. So we will simplify only. X squared power 2 by x power 4. We can now take 2x common factor, so we'll get inside this brackets x squared cosine x squared minus sine x squared. We can now simplifying x with power 4 divided by x, so we'll get 2 times x squared cosine x squared minus sine x squared over x cubed. This is the final of the simplest form. Okay. Next question. The function f of x equal square root of absolute value. Take care. Take care. Square root of absolute value is defined for all x, which is the following statement is true. If this function, what is the statement is true? First statement, f is not continuous at x equal 1. F is differentiable at x equal 1. F is continuous and not differentiable at x equal 1. Last one, limit f of x not equal to 0. If we graph this function, we'll get this graph. Okay. Black graph is absolute value of x minus 1. Okay. So x-intercept is 1. But when we make a square root of 0, 0, square root of 1, 1, square root of 1, 1. So this is the intersection points. But other one, the square root of negative of half, square root of half of 1.5, square root of 4, 2. So we'll get this red curve. This red curve continuous at x equal 1, continuous. So A wrong, and limit f of x as x approach to 1 equals 0, because the right limit equal left limit equals 0. So fourth one is wrong. What about differentiable? Red one and the black one not differentiable because the right derivative not equal to left derivative. Right derivative is positive, left derivative is negative, so it's not differentiable. So the right statement is C. Okay. Second question. Next question. A ball is thrown upward, then move according to the relation S of t. S of t is height. S of t equal 56t minus 4t squared, where t is in second and s in meter. What is the maximum height the ball can reach? Not when maximum height. You want maximum height. What is the relation between height and the position, or height and velocity? velocity is the first derivative of height or position. So the maximum height when the velocity equals 0, because when you throw any ball upward, it move up and slowly to and stop, then opposite its direction. So when it reach the to the highest height, okay, the velocity equal a 0. So we will get velocity by derivative 56t 56 2 times 4 8 t power 2 minus 1 يبقى t power 1 equals 0. So we will solve for t. We will transfer positive 56 to other side, negative 56, and divide by the coefficient of t, negative 8. So we'll get t equal negative 56 over, or divide by negative 8 equals 7 seconds. So the maximum height of ball at t equal 7. So s of 7 or h of 7. 56 times 7 minus 4 times 7 squared. So the maximum height is 196 meters. Okay. Next question. If f of x equal 1 over x squared minus 1 and g of x equal x squared minus 2, find g composite f of x, where x not equal to positive or negative 1. This is condition is important, because now the denominator of f of x not equal to 0. Okay. G composite f, so it's equal g of f of x. G of f of x equal 1 over x squared minus 1. So inside g of x, we replace each x by 1 over x squared minus 1. G of x is x squared minus 2. We replace x by 1 over x squared minus 2. So we'll get 1 over x squared minus 1 power 2 minus 2. We can simplify. We make same denominator. 2, the denominator of 2, 1. So we'll multiply numerator and denominator by x squared minus 1 power 2 because this power is distributed in division. Okay. We will get 1 minus 2 times x squared minus 2 over x squared minus 1 power 2. This is wrong. This is wrong. Okay. This is wrong. Will now this 1, not 2. Okay. This 1. Now we will get 2 here. 2. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, guys. Now we will get 1, this 1, okay, 1 minus 2x squared plus 2 plus 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. So the right answer is 3 minus 2x squared over. Okay, guys. Sorry for upset. Next question. Find the exponential function with form f of x equal a times e power b bx, which passes through points 0, 4 and 2, 2. This point x and y, we have to calculate the value of constants a and b. So we want now we must to get 2 questions. Okay, guys. Now, the curve pass through 0 and 4. So we'll substitute x by 0 and f of x or y by 4. So 4 equal a times e power b times 0. Okay. b times 0, 0. E power 0 equal 1. 1 times a equal 4. So a equal 4. So, excellent. Okay. Now we want the value of b. We must use the second point. X equal 2 and y equal 2 and a equal 4. So f of x equal 2. F of x equal 2. A is 4. E power b times x 2. So we will simplify, divide by 4 both sides. So we'll get 2 over 4 equal e power b times 2, 2b. 2 over 4, 1 over 2 or 2 over 4 as you like. Okay. When we want get rid e, we have to take ln or natural logarithm for both sides. Okay. Ln 2 over 4 equal 2b. Divide by 2. 2 over 4 is 1 over 2. Divide by 2, it is the same as time by reciprocal 1 over 2. يبقى b equal 1 over 2 ln b. So our direct substitution in this form, a by 4 and b by half to ln. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. So f of x equal 4e ln half x. But from where is this to? No. Half. Now here we have to half. No 2 here. This is wrong. Okay, guys. And x. We have to write x. X equal half x. So f of x equal 4e power half x ln half. Okay. Second one. Okay, guys. Okay. Next question. We get pointer now. If limit 3x power 4 plus mx power 4 minus 2x power 3 minus 2 over 2x power 4 plus 2x power 3 minus x as x approach to infinity equal 4. What is the value of m, or the m value? In this case, if the limit as x approach to positive or negative infinity equal constant, so the degree of numerator has to be same degree of denominator. Degree of denominator is 4. Degree of numerator is 4, but not in simplest form. Okay. Now we will add like terms. This x power 4 common factor. So x power 4 times m plus 3. Okay. Limit as x approach to infinity when the numerator and the denominator has same degree is leading coefficient of numerator over leading coefficient of denominator. Okay. Leading coefficient in the numerator is m plus 3. Leading coefficient of denominator is 2. So m plus 2 equal 2 equal 4. Has to equal to 4. Cross multiplication, 4 times 2, 8. So m plus 3 equal 8. we transfer positive 3 to other side by negative 3, so m equal 5. Okay. Next question. Find limit 1 over x plus 2 minus 1 over 2 over x as x approach to 0. When we direct substitution, we will get 0 over 0. Why? Because 1, 0 plus 2, 2, يبقى 1 over 2 minus 1 over 2, 0. And in the denominator 0, 0 over 0, indeterminate. Indeterminate, so we have to make some operations to get the factor which make the numerator and the denominator equal 0. Now we will make same denominator of numerator. So we will multiply first one by 2 up and down, and second one by x plus 2 up and down. So we will get same denominator. Same denominator, we will take denominator one times, and numerator minus numerator. Okay, 1 times 2, 2. 1 times brackets, same brackets, over 2 times x plus 2 over x. We'll simplify, expanding the brackets, negative for positive, negative x, negative for positive, negative 2, positive 2, negative 2, 0. So we will get negative x up and down, 2x times x plus 2. Now we eliminate or divide numerator and denominator by x. Okay. So we will get, by simplifying, we will get negative 1 over 2 times x plus 2. Now we can substitute x by 0. So we'll get negative 1 over 2 times 0 plus 2. 0 plus 2 equal 2 times 2, 4. So the final answer is negative 1 over 4. Okay. Next question. If absolute value, take care, absolute value of g of x minus 4 less than or equal to 2x, 2 minus x is true for all values of x. Evaluate limit g of x as x approach to 2. Okay. Now, if we have absolute value less than something, so we can redefine it by the inside of absolute value less than the other side and greater than the opposite sign of the other side. Okay. Now we have to make g of x in the middle alone. Okay, so we must to get rid of negative 4. So we'll add positive 4 or for both sides, 3 sides, and take a limit for the 3 sides by when x approach to 2. Okay, when x approach to 2, we have to substitute x by 2. So limit negative 2 minus 2. هنا 2 minus 2. هنا limit g of x as x approach 2 minus limit constant is same constant. Okay. Here, this side is 0, other side is 0. The middle side, we have to make limit g of x alone. So we have to add positive 4 for all sides. Positive 4, negative 4, get rid, equals 0. So limit g of x greater than or equal 4 and less than or equal 4. So limit equal 4. This is squeeze theorem. Okay. Find the derivative of tan inverse x cubed. What is the rule of derivative of tan inverse? This is a rule. Derivative of tan inverse any function equal the derivative of function over 1 plus the function squared or function squared plus 1. No problem. U here in this problem, U is x cubed. So in the denominator the derivative of x cubed over 1 plus x cubed squared. Derivative of x cubed 3x power 2 over 1 plus x power 3 all power 2. We must multiply or product the powers, so we will get x power 6. Okay, guys. Next question. Evaluate limit 1 minus cosine x over x sine x as x approach to 0. This question we can solve it by L'Hopital rule or normal. Okay, we will make it by normal. By direct substitution, we will get 0 over 0. Why? Because cosine 0 equal 1, 1 minus 1 equals 0. Sine x equals 0 times 0, 0. So we'll get indeterminate value. Now we can multiply both numerator and denominator by conjugate of the numerator. Conjugate of 1 minus cosine is 1 plus cosine. 1 minus cosine times 1 plus cosine equal the square of first one minus square of second one, a difference between two squares, and the denominator first denominator times second denominator. Okay, 1 minus cosine squared equals sine squared. Okay, so we can divide both numerator and denominator by sine x. Sine x, we can get in the numerator sine x. Okay, sine x over x 1 plus cosine x. As grade 4, we can take this with this, sine x over x times sine times 1. Okay, times 1 over 1 plus cosine x. Okay, now we can distribute limit on both sides. Okay, on both parts. Sine x over x, this is, we have theorem. Sine ax over bx equal a over b. A1 b1, so this is equal 1 times. Now this is direct substitution, x by 0, so cosine 0 equal 1, 1 plus 1 2, يبقى 1 over 2. Okay, 1 over 2. 1 times 1 over 2 equal 1 over 2, so the final answer is half. Next question. Find the derivative of f of x equal e power x ln x. This is product rule. Okay, product, because between e power x and ln x is times. Product rule, the derivative of first one times second one plus the derivative of second one times first one. Okay, derivative of e of x, e of x, e power x ln x plus derivative of ln, derivative of this function x, yani 1 over this function ax times first one, e power x. Now we can take e power x common factor. E power x common factor, so we'll get ln x plus 1 over x. This is the final. Okay, guys? Or next, use the graph below to determine limit f of x as x approach to 0 from right. From right, we reach this point. Okay, this point, f of x equal 1. So the right limit is 1. If this question is limit f of x as x approach to 0, the answer will be does not exist. Okay. Next question. If f of x equal x power 4 minus 5x, then find limit f prime of x minus f prime of 2 over x minus 2 as x approach to 2. This is the definition of derivative. Okay, but without prime, it's the first derivative. Without 1 prime, it's the definition of second derivative. Okay, this second derivative at x equal to. Okay, this is the definition of second derivative at x equal to. So we must to get the second derivative. We have original function, first derivative f for x power 3 minus 5. The second derivative is 12x squared only, because the 5 derivative of constant is 0. Now we have to substitute by 2, because this is the definition of second derivative at x equal to. So f double prime of 2 equal 2 times 2 squared, 2 squared 4, 4 times 12, 48. Okay, next question. Determine the value of m and n that make the function h of x equal, this is the piecewise, first piece is x squared minus mx plus 2 over x minus 1 when x not equal to 1, and equal n as x equal 1. Okay, continuous at x equal 1. If it continuous at x equal 1, so the limit h of x as x approach to 1 equal f of 1. Okay, f of 1 equal n. So we have to get the limit of this piece. Okay. طيب, the coefficient of x, when the coefficient of x squared equal 1, is the sum of the constant term. Okay, the factor of constant term is positive 1 or positive 2 or negative 1 or negative 2. Positive 1 plus positive 2 equal 3, or negative 1 plus negative 2 negative 3. We will try both of them. Now we'll try 3. When you substitute m by 3, we will get this. Now we have to factorize this question by modify 3 by any method you know it. We will get x minus 1 times x minus 2 over x minus 1. Now we can divide both numerator and denominator by x minus 1. We will get now limit when x approach to 1, x minus 2 over 1. Now we'll substitute x by 1. We will get negative 1. So n equal negative 1 and the m equal 3. Now we will try negative 3. When you substitute here m by negative 3, you will get x squared plus, because negative times negative plus 3x plus 2 over x minus 3. When we factorizing, we can't eliminate x minus 1. So now we can't calculate the limit. So we have only solution m equal 3 and n equal negative 1. Okay, guys. Next question. Find the inverse of the function f of x equal cube root of x minus 1 over 2. First step, we must to replace x by y and y by x. Okay, because it's inverse. And now we must to solve for y. The new y is the inverse function. To get rid this root, we have to take power 3. So we will get x cubed equal y minus 1 over 2. So we will multiply by 2 both sides to get rid this number. We will get y minus, or cross multiplication as you like. يبقى 2x cubed equal y minus 1. So y equal, we have to transfer negative 1 to other side by positive 1. 2x cubed plus 1 equal y. This y is the inverse function. So the inverse function is 2x cubed plus 1. Okay, guys. Next question. Find all solution of the equation sine 2x. Take care. This angle 2x, but this angle x. Sine 2x minus cosine x equals 0 in the interval 0 to 360. Okay, guys. Now we have identify sine x equal sine 2x equal اللي هو double angle sine 2x equal 2 sine x cosine x minus cosine x. Now we can factorizing by common factor. Common factor here is cosine x, so we will get 2 sine x minus 1 times cosine x equals 0. The product of two things or two expressions equals 0, so first one equals 0 or second one equals 0. First one equals 0 يبقى cosine x equals 0. يبقى x equal cosine inverse 0. When x sine x or cosine x equals 0 or 1 or negative 1, you have to use or you must use unit circle. In the unit circle, cosine equals 0 in at 90 and 270. Okay, from unit circle, x equal 90 or x equal 270. Or the second one equals 0. Now we'll transfer negative 1 to other side and divide by 2. So we'll get sine x equal 1 over 2. Now theta equal sine inverse 1 over 2 equal 30. The sign of sine x here is positive. Sine x positive in the first quadrant and second quadrant. In the first quadrant, x equal theta. In the second quadrant, x equal 180 minus theta equal 150. So we have two solutions from first one and two solutions from second one. Then in the total, we have 4 solutions, 30, 90, 150, 270. Okay, guys. Now, thank you. Thank you, your patience, and I hope you in good